Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Web Better sessions of demo video. So today we are going to introduce you with our new plugin, that is Invoice System for WooCommerce. So this is Manam from Make Web Better, and before moving towards the backend and front-end settings of the plugin, let's first understand the basic concept of Invoice System for WooCommerce. And in the end of the video, I will be also explaining you the advantages of Invoice System for WooCommerce. So watch the video till the end so that you don't miss out any feature of the plugin. What is Invoice System for WooCommerce? It is a WordPress invoice plugin that will help the WooCommerce merchants to generate PDF invoices, packing slips for each order created in the WooCommerce store. It will also help the online merchants to provide a document that serves as a legal proof for any transaction, be it sales, purchase or refund done by the customer. So this in turn will keep the customers happy, as they will have a complete information about their orders in the form of PDF generated invoice. So we are on the WordPress dashboard, and let's click on Invoice System for WooCommerce to understand how to configure the backend settings of the plugin. So as you can see that there are three tabs. The first is General Settings, next is System Status, and the third is Overview section. So first let's understand what is Overview section. So in this Overview section, you will get to know about the basic idea of the plugin, and you will also get to know what are the benefits that are included in the free plugin. So now let's move to General Settings. I will show you how you can enable the plugin, and I will also explain you the other details related to plugin functionality. So let's first enable this plugin. So by enabling this, the invoice system will come into action. Next functionality is company details. So here we can set the company name, address, details, city, pin code, phone number, state, and other details that will be reflected in the invoice. Next functionality is invoice number. So here you can customize the invoice number by choosing a prefix and a suffix and a middle digit. So by combining all these three, a invoice number will be created and will be used as invoice number. Next functionality is invoice number renew date. So if you want to renew the invoice number sequence annually, then you can set it from here. Like if I've selected 31st March 2021 as a renew date, then the invoice sequence will reset upon reaching this set date. So this is the invoice number renew date. Next is disclaimer. So here you can add or write the text you wish to mention as a disclaimer in the invoice. So this disclaimer will be displayed at the last of the invoice PDF page. So whatever text you want to write, you can enter it here, and that will be reflected in the invoice as a disclaimer. Next is color. So here we can select the color that will be generated for the invoices. Like if I have selected the color as whatever color you have selected, so that will be used as a color for the invoices. Next is choose logo. So if you want to use your company logo, so you can simply upload the logo and it will be displayed at the top of the invoice PDF page. So here you can simply upload the logo by going to upload page. Let's click on this and choose image. So now the logo has been uploaded. Next is if you want to add logo on invoice, you can click on this checkbox, and then the logo will be added on the invoice. Next is choose template. So here we provide you two pre-built templates that you can choose as the invoice and packing slips. So whatever templates you like, you can select it from here. Next is send invoice for. So here you can select the status of the order to send invoice, and if you don't want to send the invoice, you can simply select the option as never. So if you select the option as processing, so then the invoice will be sent as an attachment with the email when the order is processing. Let's click on save settings. So all the settings have been completed. Next, let's understand what is system status. Tab will show you the system configurations and details of the server. So here you can see that these are the system configurations and details of the server you can get from system status. So all the settings have been saved. So all the settings have been done. So now let's move to shop page and see how these settings will reflect on the front end. So we are on the shop page, and let's select any of the product. So now the product has been added to the cart, and let's proceed to checkout. So let's click on place order. So you can see that the order has been received, and on the left side you can see that there is an option coming of downloading the invoice. So this is because we have enabled the plugin functionality, so it is showing the option to download the invoice. So let's click on download invoice. So now the invoice has been downloaded, and let's see. The first is the invoice. As you can see, the heading and the color that we have selected is reflected on that PDF invoice. Next is invoice number. So here you can see that the invoice number is MWB0004. So by combining all the prefix and the suffix and the digit, an invoice number has been created, as you can see. Next is the logo that we have selected to reflect on the PDF invoice, and here are the company details that we have entered, and here is the customer address that the customer has entered. Next is this is, as you can see, the bar of the items, quantity, price, tax, percentage, amount, and the color of that we have selected is reflecting on the PDF invoice. Next is thank you for shopping with us. This is the disclaimer text that we have written, and it is showing at the end of the PDF invoice. So this was all about the invoice system for WooCommerce. So you must have noticed that how this plugin will help the store owners to generate PDF invoice and attach them to the relative WooCommerce emails. So the store owners can extend their store functionalities with this plugin by enabling to generate the bulk invoices with our two pre-built customizable templates. So let's understand what are the advantages of invoice system for WooCommerce. So with the invoice system for WooCommerce, get the feature of automatic attachment of invoice to WooCommerce email. Moreover, increase your store functionality with the feature of generating bulk PDF invoice. You will also get the option of downloading the invoice from my account page. So by downloading our plugin, you can customize the PDF invoice by adding the logo disclaimer according to your choice. You can also customize your invoice with our two pre-built layout for the invoice. Now you can also renew the invoice annually with the added feature of customizing the sequential number. Moreover, the admin also gets the authority to decide the format of the invoice by adding the suffix and the prefix. So if you have any queries regarding the plugin functionalities, so you can mention the queries in the comment section, and we will be glad to help you. So till the next video, stay connected with us. Thank you.